What's up, everybody? It's your boy K. Early 2000 beats is like a thing right now. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's dope. Like, everything from Y2K is just popping. So today we're going to be incorporating some of that 2000 elements with today's West Coast banger, like 310 Babii. Let's get into it, bro. So the first thing I added was some synth. I'm on a mission that nobody really gives a fuck about, which is using every single instrument, like top to bottom, on Alchemy to make a beat. Like, it's really hard. If you're a Logic user, you might know it. If you're especially a hip-hop beat maker, like, some of these instruments are not perfect for hip-hop, but I gave myself this mission that nobody asked for, and I'm just on it, and you just have to watch me go through this fucking journey. You feel me? So I added one note chord, a very first instrument on Alchemy, and they have 3,633 presets, and I'm just gonna go through all of them. So in theory, when I'm done, I got 3,633 fucking beats, dog. I'm just gonna raw dog this bitch, so it's gonna go crazy. But it's gonna be crazy hard, because if you listen to the preset, that's just not it, bro. That's just not it. Like, the potential is there, but it's like not perfect for a West Coast beat. It's just way too prison. So I added some EQ, boom. I cut off the high end hella, and I cut off the mid range, and I also cut off the lower end. And now the instrument sound like this. See, now I can make a beat. Now I can make a beat with this as a foundation. You feel me? And then I moved on to piano just to support whatever the hell it was missing. So I added some addictive keys, E-piano action over here. I'm using Mark 1 mono line, which is a super basic preset, which is like the first one, you feel me? And it sounded great, so I added that. I said this in the previous video too, but you want to make sure the velocity of E-piano is super low, because if you go too high, it just adds way too much distortion to the sound. So the velocity is 50%, but I added hella high end over here just because there was a lot of high end missing from the last instrument. I don't know what was missing in the instrument, because if you don't cut off the high end, it was just a European nightclub, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I cut that off, and now the high end is missing. So I need to boost the high end from the piano just to support that little part that was missing. So let's give it a listen, bro. Now we're getting there, And then I have some classic piano. I'm using Logic Stock plugin. You can use whatever classic piano plugin you have. I just cut off the low end, and I also added some reverb just so that the sound is wider, you know? The bass was missing too. There was a lot of things missing. There's something, I don't know what it is, but something that was, for me, wrong about Alchemy. It's not a bad preset because it's a great sound, but it's just not right for my own taste of music. So there was a high end that was missing, but the low end was also missing. It was just like right here. Does that make sense? And to support the high end, I needed to add a piano, and to support the low end, I need to add piano. So let's just give it a listen, bro. And the next thing I added was some strings. I don't know what it is. I think a lot of 2000 beat or music had mad strings on it. Like, I have no idea if that is what makes a 2000 beat or music, but I feel like they had hella strings for some reason. I think Dr. Dre had it, 50 Cent had it, all that. You feel me? I'm using BBC Orchestra, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's just the good old classic, solid VST that everybody loves. Everybody loves this thing. So I'm using violins 1, and the preset is on spiccato, which I think is like staccato of strings. Don't come for me if you're a classical musician. The chances are you're not watching this video, but hey, it is what it is. And I added some reverb just to make sure that it's a little wider, so the wet is super low, but it's like the reverb is doing its thing, you feel me? And I also added some spread, boom, which is like chorus slash harmonic type of plugin that you can get on Logic Pro X, but I'm pretty sure you have this in FL. So I added that, and I just lay down these patterns. Like, I hope you're getting where I'm going. I think, to me, this is what 2000 hip hop sounds like. I don't know, but hey. And I added some accents using the same plugin, same presets, all of that, and I added this little pattern right here. You know, I feel like they had that in 2000 beats. Don't come for me. Like, again, I don't know too much, but I did my research and they had it. And this, to me, is what makes 2000 hip hop beat a 2000 hip hop beat. A little run up with strings. All the preset is the same, except this time we're not using spiccato, we're using long. So it's just the whole chord, whole notes, and I just lay down these patterns. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they had this in 2000. I heard this in so many 50 Cent, so many Dr. Dre type of beat. So there's that. And now the loop sound like this. Yeah, that's about it for the verses. And I added 808 that's just gonna go throughout the entire beat. So it's just a simple 808 patterns, bro. So that's gonna play through the entire beat, but at the end of the chorus, or I will say 8 bars, we're just gonna have this little bouncy 808 pattern right here. So that'll be bouncy and shit, you feel me? You know what, let's just listen to the loop with the 808. Yeah, we're getting there, bruh. We're getting there. And then I added some simple drums. So I added some kick. I'm using Rio's kick from his drum pack. I use his kicks on literally all my beats, bro. And I used the same pattern from the 808 for the kicks. And then I added some cymbals. And then I added some clap. And I went a little crazy with hi-hat. Not too crazy, but it's just like, you know, I put in the work, you feel me? And then I added some lasers. Now I basically lay down these patterns for lasers, and I sauced it up a little bit with Portal. I use Portal to kind of give it a little more movement, and now the laser is like bouncing in between ears, you feel me? And then I added some, I think it's like a shaker vibraphone. It's something that you hear in a lot of West Coast beats, but hey, I added that as an accent, you feel me? And lastly, I added some riser to accent the transitions. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did for the whole beat. See, I already made a lot of arrangements because the beat is already done. Like, little run up that you have with the strings is only used here and here. But if you listen to this, it will make a lot of sense. So here is my early 2000 type West Coast banger. That's how you make an early 2000 West Coast banger for rappers like 310 Babii, bruh. Hey, real quick, if you have any questions, advices that you have for my beat, just put that in the comment section. I'll read all of them so that I can be better, you can be better, any of us in the beat making community can be better. That will be appreciated, bruh. So if you find this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit, and we out. Peace.